It's been a long process, but we're happy and we're glad we have her, and we don't ever have to worry about anybody else harming one of our grandkids again.
The flowers, the teddy bears, and messages still decorate the front porch of the apartment on Lakeshore Boulevard.
The case we're getting into this episode is from several years back, but it is still very much relevant. Some of you may be familiar. You may have seen one or both interrogations of the defendants. It's a case very similar to the Tashelle Martin case, however, the roles are reversed. Another case where a concerned family contacted DCF for help but received none. Michelle Canamore pleaded guilty to her role in the death of her 5-year-old daughter, Zykeria Robinson, in November of 2019. We'll delve into the evidence, examine the testimony, and listen to the 911 call. Additionally, we'll explore Michelle's and her co-defendants' conduct during their pretrial incarceration and afterwards. This is another Anna B. Deep Dive. Please know that this content is for educational purposes and adults only. Viewer discretion is advised. You can always find more information in the description section. Now let's get into it. Michelle Canamore was born on September 2nd of 1992 in Arkansas. She was raised in Jacksonville, Florida since the age of 3, where she lived on both the west and south sides of town. In July of 2012, Michelle gave birth to her first daughter, Anaya. The following year, she had her second daughter, Zykeria, in September. Both girls shared the same father, who Michelle dated until their breakup after Zykeria's birth. In April of 2018, Michelle and her daughters moved into the Oak Tree Apartments on the west side of Jacksonville, Florida. Shortly afterwards, her sister moved in, assisting her with childcare while she worked third shift at 7-Eleven. Now, 3 months before moving into her apartment, while she was at work, a guy named Jonte Harris came into her job. Michelle knew Jonte from high school, but they didn't hang out or run in the same crowds back then. But for some reason, in January of 2018, they connected. Jonte gave Michelle his Instagram, and according to Michelle, the two became intimate and serious the following month. Jonte was introduced to her daughters, and by June, he moved in. A month after Jonte moved in, her sister moved out. And around this same time, the girls went to live with their dad for the summer. Michelle said things were going good. She was working the night shift at 7-Eleven and Jonte was going to school. Schooling, she was helping foot the bill for. Late July, early August, sometime, the girls returned back to the apartment with Michelle and Jonte. It was time for her oldest daughter to start school. She was attending Hyde Grove Elementary, and Zykeria, her youngest daughter, was going to daycare. She was still working the night shift. The girls were left in Jonte's care during her shift. Michelle would leave the apartment at 8:45, taking the bus to work. Michelle said they would all eat together. She'd get the girls ready for bed, and by the time she left out, they'd still be awake, spending time with Jonte. But things were not as good as Michelle made them seem. Though her daughters had just been introduced to this man, Jonte Harris, very early into this relationship, Michelle decided to allow Jonte to take on the disciplinary role in the home because, according to her, they were building a family. A decision that led to Michelle making this 911 call 4 months after moving Jonte Harris into her home.
Jacksonville 911, what's the location of your emergency? Jacksonville 911.
My baby's not breathing. Can you please send the ambulance?
Address? Alright. You said one. Hold on.
Please hurry up.
Yes, ma'am. No. I'm connecting you to the fire department so we can get an ambulance.
Rescue Brightwell, what is the address of the emergency?
Please, my daughter is not breathing. Please come up quick.
What's
please.
the address? Ma'am, what is... And you said she's not breathing?
No, she's
Okay,
not
I'm
moving
getting
at all,
help started.
please.
What's the telephone number you're calling from? Okay, and are you at Oak?
Yes, please.
Is there a
hurry up,
building?
please.
Ma'am, listen. I'm getting help started. Is there a building letter or number to apartment?
No, it's just
How old is she?
she's 5.
I need you to get flat on her so that we can start CPR for
She is on her
verification.
back.
Is she awake right now?
No.
Is she breathing?
Yes, but she's breathing out a little bit.
Okay. You're telling me she's not someone in the background and saying she is. Do you see her chest rising and falling? Ma'am,
Ma'am?
do you see her chest rising and falling?
No.
No.
Okay.
Need an AED?
Yes, Jesso. Thank you. Ma'am,
Yes.
I need you to get her flat on her back and remove any pillows.
It's all right.
Okay, can you put...
Police responded to the 3-bedroom apartment finding 5-year-old Zykeria Robinson unresponsive and unconscious. Zykeria was transported to the hospital with life-threatening injuries. Michelle reported that she sent her 5-year-old daughter to the bathroom in the early morning hours to clean herself after she had an accident. After leaving the bathroom a short time afterward, she heard a thud. She went back to check on Zykeria, finding her unresponsive in the bathtub, face down in the water, and that's when she made the 911 call. While her 5-year-old daughter was clinging on to life, Michelle and Jonte were transported to the police memorial building for official interviews. At the time of their interviews, Zykeria was not in good condition. She wasn't expected to live. A medical exam showed Zykeria was covered in injuries head to toe, which were in multiple stages of healing. A child protection team of doctors' examination revealed severe head trauma that was not consistent with a fall. There were also 4 human bite marks found on Zykeria's body, very clear signs of long-term abuse. In the interrogation room, Michelle tried holding on to her initial story, becoming defensive at times, throwing out reckless allegations against her daughter's father, protecting Jonte, and just lying. Not one time do I recall her asking how Zykeria was doing. After leaving her alone for the last time, detectives returned back into the interrogation room. This time, the tone was different. They had spoken to Michelle's oldest daughter. They had the medical evidence, and they had also talked to Jonte. Michelle was asked if Jonte was violent in the home and if he ever hit her. She said yes. She claimed that the last time was the prior day, October 17th. He had slapped her in the face because she had did something dumb. When asked when was the last time before that, her response was that he doesn't hit her often. Now, I don't condone diminishing anyone's experiences with abuse, but Michelle's responses appeared to be a way to portray herself as a victim. According to Michelle's Instagram account, she was happy and in love in the days leading up to October 18th, 2018. Truly love this man because he always finds a way to surprise me and make me smile. I truly appreciate him and all he does for me and my girls. He fixed what was once broken. What you think I'm thinking about? Me and my love bug show be doing this. When you so sleepy and all you want to do is jump in the bed. Off on my way home to love on my man and my babies. Michelle admitted that Jonte would also put his hands on Zykeria a lot. And after detectives confirmed that her children were only left in Jonte's care, the truth continued to pour out. Instead of taking her normal 9 p.m. bus, Michelle said she took the late bus because she wanted to make sure her daughter was straight. Zykeria wasn't waking up. She had already had bruises on her that were healing. Michelle continued on to say that she was going to take Zykeria to her dad's where she wanted to go, and that she also told her mom she wanted to save her baby. Earlier in that interview, Michelle said she and her mother didn't have a close relationship. Michelle admitted to giving Jonte permission to discipline her children. His discipline was a lot different than hers, she soon learned. When asked how, she said, "I don't hit my children in their face. I hit them on the booty." This had been going on since early August, evidently since the girls returned from their father. On the evening of October 17th, in apartment 204, Jonte had become enraged. He told Michelle Zykeria needed to go live with her dad. Zykeria was repeatedly struck in the face and head by Jonte until she became unconscious. Jonte had laid Zykeria on the couch, and according to the police report, Michelle said Zykeria was moaning, not responsive but still breathing, at this point, which was around 6:30 p.m. With her baby girl on the couch, they ate dinner and Michelle left for work around 10 p.m. Again, Zykeria was still on the couch, unconscious and unresponsive. Michelle did end up leaving work early. She returns home around 3 a.m. Zykeria still on the couch. At some point, Jonte carried Zykeria to the bathroom. They tried waking her up with water from the tub, but she didn't respond. Michelle knew Zykeria was hurt, very bad, but she said she was scared to lose her children to DCFS. Jonte ultimately confessed as well, and during his interview, he told detectives that he did become upset because Zykeria was not listening or respecting him or Michelle. He admitted to hitting her in the face and head area with the back of his hand. He confirmed Michelle's versions of events regarding the attempt to get Zykeria to respond by putting her in the bathtub. He too claimed that he didn't call 911 sooner because he was scared. Jonte didn't want to go to jail. Zykeria was left laying on that couch for more than 5 hours with no medical attention. The only other witness to what happened that day was her older sister. After Michelle got home from work early, it was another hour and a half before police were contacted. At the conclusion of their interviews, both were arrested. Michelle charged with child abuse, intentional infliction of physical or mental injury, and child neglect. Jonte charged with aggravated child abuse and aggravated battery on a child. Zykeria Robinson died on October 19th after she was removed from life support. On October 22nd, the medical examiner's office completed an autopsy on her. And a week later, the manner of her death was ruled a homicide, and the cause was blunt impact head trauma. Michelle and Jonte's charges were upgraded to include murder. On November 28th, both Michelle and Jonte appeared before a judge and entered pleas of not guilty to all charges. They were held in jail without bond. Zykeриa's death did not just leave her paternal family heartbroken. The community was upset and had many questions. Why wasn't Zykeриa's death prevented? She was the 38th child to die in Duval County that year that was investigated by DCF.
She stopped bringing them over. Thinking back on it now is that she didn't want us to see the bruises.
The grandparents of Zykeria Robinson say they contacted the Department of Children and Families back in May. They had been trying for months to see their grandchildren.
I'd get people to come over and check on their grandkids. We wasn't getting anywhere.
According to an investigative summary obtained by First Coast News, a DCF investigator in May found Zykeria was, quote, very healthy and talkative. They didn't see a pattern of maltreatment and later closed the case. 5 months later, police would arrest the child's mother. Her boyfriend, Jonte Harris, also under arrest for...
DCF, we are coming for you.
Mm-hmm. At a candlelight vigil held Friday, child advocates like Kathy Swafford are demanding answers.
We want to stop the killings. We could stop child abuse.
Henry Doyle says because his son, Zycuria's birth father, did not have custody,
We didn't have any rights. If one person could have stepped up and went in that apartment and checked on our grandkids, she'll probably still be alive today.
In the past hour, DCF just sent us this report, which said they did have contact with the children in a prior investigation, but not involving the mother or her boyfriend. And in this case, they didn't find any problems or any maltreatment.
Grandparents fought for custody of Zycuria and her sister.
Grandkids and...
On Monday, they announced a judge granted them adoption of Zycuria's 6-year-old sister.
We felt something was wrong, but nobody would listen to us. Got lives in your hands, and you need to investigate a little more thoroughly before you just write something off. You got a lot of people dependent on pretty much your outcome.
I think we all can agree with Mr. Doyle, and most importantly, it's the innocent, defenseless children that the outcomes of these investigations are truly impacting. 38 children who were investigated by the people who are employed to keep them safe, to have lost their life in 1 year is insane and very heartbreaking. They saw Zycuria in May, which was before Jonte moved in. But why not anytime after that? Michelle Canamore was 26 years of age when she was arrested in October of 2018. She received her first disciplinary report on April 1st, 2019 for having hooch hidden under her toilet. 2 weeks later, she was counseled by an officer about discussing her case to her cellmates, making them feel very uncomfortable. November 17th, 2019, Michelle was caught toilet talking. To believe it or not, Jonte Harris, who should have been the last person on earth she wanted to talk to. As a result, Jonte was relocated to a new housing unit to avoid further communication between the two. This was only documented on Michelle's inmate record. She did not receive a disciplinary report. February 8th, 2020, Michelle was counseled about stealing food trays. 2 days later, Michelle told several officers that she wanted to grieve another officer for telling the dorm about her case. Michelle stated that she was upset with the officer due to something she heard. Inmate and I discussed the alleged statement, which was not true, and cleared the air. Inmate was given the opportunity to vent, in which I allowed her to. Inmate then went back to her assigned dorm without further incident. Be advised, Inmate Canamore stated that she heard that officers were discussing her case with 2W1B. Inmate was informed that this was not accurate. On February 25th, 2020, Michelle received another disciplinary report, and it was for, again, toilet talking. On May 3rd, 2020, video visitation was suspended for both Michelle and a visitor for a clothing violation. September 9th, 2020, there was a note on Michelle's record that she and another inmate, Alexandria Smith, were blood sisters, and both were allegedly causing drama and strife within the dorm. It looks like the sister was due to be moved the following day, so there was no rehousing of either Michelle or her alleged sister. November 25th, 2020, Michelle received a verbal warning to be properly dressed in the day room. In the note, it states that Michelle continued to walk around wearing only her bra and underwear. On June 5th, 2021, an officer spoke with Michelle's sister in reference to issues that Michelle was having in the dorm. A floor sergeant was notified of the issues, spoke with Michelle about the alleged issues in the dorm. Per watch commander's office, Michelle's family members called stating that she was being forced to take drugs. Michelle told the officers that she had no idea why her family members would say that and that she is not being forced to take drugs. Also, she is not having any issues in the dorm. February 24, 2022, Michelle received another disciplinary report due to a physical altercation that she had with another inmate. On May 16, 2022, Michelle received another disciplinary report as she was observed fighting with 2 inmates. And it looks like July 12th of that year, Michelle was trying to marry another inmate Antonio Norman, and she was advised that a judge's court order approval and marriage license would be needed to facilitate that marriage. There was no further documentation or information found that Michelle ever got married to this Antonio Norman. And friends, y'all know I would have tried to put a face to a name, but it was too many Antonio Normans and I was not quite sure, so I don't want to put anybody up there that is not the right individual. Now, on September 10th, 2022, there was a note documented on Michelle's inmate record to be advised to call 4W anytime inmate Canamore requests to go to M2 clinic. Her husband Norman Antonio from 4W goes to the M2 clinic at the same time. They manipulated the staff to go to that clinic at the same time so they can see each other. This is a woman that's in jail, already pleaded guilty to aggravated manslaughter of a child. And here she is again, while in jail, worried about another man. 2 minutes later, the same day, you can see another documentation that she was moved to 3E due to communicating with husband Norman Antonio through toilet and attempting to manipulate staff to go to M2 so they can see each other. January 23rd, 2023, Michelle Canamore was moved to cell 39 due to maintenance issues on her previous cell. She tried to move to a different cell and was asked to return to a assigned cell. Officer Henderson and Biezo had to go into the dorm before she would return to cell 39. On May 15th, 2023, she received another disciplinary report for destruction of city property and lying to staff members, as well as attempting to manipulate staff. Now let's go back to November 17th. When Michelle was caught toilet talking to Jonte. What could they have been talking about? Was she telling him that she was planning on admitting her guilt and becoming a state witness against him? Well, 9 days later, after toilet talking to Jonte, Michelle signed into a plea of guilty with the state of Florida on one count of aggravated manslaughter of a child. Her sentence was not negotiated. As a felony of the first degree, Michelle was facing up to 30 years in prison. Per her plea agreement that she signed, she scored 13 years, according to the Florida Criminal Punishment Code guidelines, but the state of Florida was recommending no less than 25 years in prison, regardless of her cooperation. Entering into the plea, Michelle was also waiving her right to appeal her sentence on any grounds except to the extent that the sentence she received was over the maximum allowed or was in violation of the law. Another condition of the plea, Michelle agreed to provide truthful testimony at any and all lawful proceedings, which of course would include her testimony at Jonte's trial. And oh yes, my friends, despite his confession, the evidence, and now with Michelle as a state witness, Jonte still chose to take this case to trial, arguing that he was innocent. In August of 2019, the state filed a notice of intent to seek the death penalty and notice of aggravating factors. Various motions were filed by the defense challenging the applicability of Florida's 2023 capital sentencing statute to Jonte's case. In January 2024, a month before trial was set to begin, the state agreed to waive the death penalty in this case. Jonte and his team filed numerous motions, including some handwritten from his jail cell. They attempted to suppress statements he made, evidence seized from the apartment that he claimed was obtained through an unauthorized search warrant, and cell phone data. Over 500 text messages between Jonte and Michelle were extracted from a cell phone. Defense argued that these messages were either hearsay or irrelevant to the case. All of those motions were denied. And on the first day of Jonte's trial, Michelle Canamore took the stand and would be made to read some of the messages exchanged between she and the man she once was building a family with, a man that she allowed to hurt her child, and a man that she was talking to through a toilet in the county jail after her daughter died.
I hit her ass across the head, so she knows not to play with me. She's gonna learn. His words. Jonte Harris's words about 5-year-old Zykeria Robinson. I cannot deal with Kiri bad behavior.
she knows nothing or how to do nothing. It's embarrassing. I can't lie. It's like we have an idiot child on our hands. I don't like her. She is corrupt. Words, albeit harsh words, that pale in comparison to the malicious punishment and torture that he inflicted upon that 5-year-old. It is with heavy hearts and the sincerest apologies that the state of Florida presents to you this tragic case of Zykeria Robinson. She was 5 years old, 3 foot, 7 inches, and 39 pounds when she suffered over 30 separate injuries to her body, from her head to her toes, at the hands of this man. The truth about this case is the state of Florida's job, our job, is to keep each and every one of you from the mind-numbing anger that will fill you as you look at photographs of bite marks on her arms, her legs, her buttocks, old healing wounds, new bleeding wounds, the purple pattern of bruising covering her chest, her side, and her back, and her blackened eyes and forehead. The facts of this case are easy to understand, but hard to listen to. Michelle wanted this to be her little family, her little blended family, where the defendant stepped into the role of stepfather and man of the house. But over the course of just a couple of months, Michelle would realize that her idea of a family, her idea of raising children, was drastically different from his. You all will hear from Michelle Canmore. She's going to take that witness stand, dressed in a gray jail uniform. And she is going to tell you that she has pled guilty. She has admitted her part in not stopping the torturous abuse inflicted upon her own daughter. She will explain to you that as she sits there, she is facing up to 30 years in the Florida State Prison.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you will give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, shall not be done?
Thank you, ma'am. Let's leave it here.
Good afternoon, Ms. Canmore.
Good afternoon.
Please introduce yourself to the members of the jury.
Hi, my name is Michelle Canmore. I'm Hayden's Zykearia's biological mother.
Ms. Canmore, how old are you?
31.
Why did he move in with you?
Him and his sister wasn't getting along.
So you needed a place to live?
Yes, ma'am.
And June of 2018, you were at the Oak Tree apartment?
Yes, I was.
All right. Now, before you would leave to go to work, did all of you eat dinner together?
We did.
What about getting the girls ready for bed?
That was my job.
That was your job? Once you left for work, would the girls be asleep?
No.
Okay, so they would have time with Jonte?
They will.
I'm going to take you back to States 23. 2 beds in this room, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Who would sleep in this room?
Zykeria.
All right, were there times that Zykeria slept in another room?
She slept in the living room.
Okay. In States 21, you mentioned that this was Zykearia's room. Why do you call this Zykearia's room?
Because it was her room when I first moved in.
Okay. Was this room taken away from her at some point?
Yes, ma'am.
Why was it taken away from her?
Because my sister moved in. So I let her use that curious room at the time.
Okay. Who was responsible for the discipline in the house?
In the beginning, I used to discipline my girls.
Okay. Can you explain to the jury what your form of discipline was?
They would just get popped.
What does pop mean to you?
Like on the hand or on the butt.
What on the hand? Can you demonstrate for us?
Like right here.
Okay, like a smack on the hand is what you're demonstrating?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you also mentioned on the butt?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, like a spank on the butt?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Would you also refer to that as a whooping?
Yes, I will.
Okay. Is whooping just the term that you use versus spanking?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Did you ever use a belt on the girls?
I did.
You did?
Yes.
Okay. Why would you use a belt on the girls?
Just to discipline them.
Where would you use the belt?
On their butt.
Would you use all of your strength when you hit them with the belt?
No.
Enough to get their attention?
Yes, ma'am.
When you would use a belt on the girls, how would you use it?
I would roll it up till it's like a small end, and then I would walk them.
Have you ever punched either of the girls?
No, ma'am.
Have you ever struck either of the girls in the face?
No, ma'am.
Have you ever bitten either of the girls?
No, ma'am.
Was there a point where you turned over the discipline to Jonte?
I did.
Was this with your agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Why would you let a man that's not the father of the girls discipline them?
Because I was building a family with Jonte.
Okay. Did you expect him to discipline in a certain way?
The same way as I would.
Did he discipline in the same way you did?
No.
When is the first time that you noticed that his form of discipline was different from yours?
When he picked Zaccharia up and choked her and threw him on the floor.
He was doing these types of things in front of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Had you ever seen him fight her?
He did.
Can you tell the members of the jury about that?
He bit on my arm and leg.
Why did he bite her on her arm and leg?
He was inflicting pain on her. He was inflicting pain on her.
He was inflicting pain on her?
Yes.
Go ahead.
He was.
Did you say anything to him when he bit her?
I told him to stop.
And what did he say back?
Shut up.
Was that a common response?
Yes, ma'am.
When did you pull Zykeria out of school?
Late August, early September.
Why did you pull her out of school?
Because she had bruises on her.
She had bruises on her?
Yes, ma'am.
From who?
Jonte.
Why did you pull her out?
Because whenever Jonte would hit her, he would be punching her in the face and her stomach.
Were you afraid someone might see?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you call the police?
No, I did not.
Did you tell their father?
No.
Did you tell your sister?
No, ma'am.
Did you tell anyone?
No, I didn't.
Why not?
Because I was scared.
Scared of what?
I was scared of coming to jail, and I was scared of losing my girls.
Did you intend to keep her out of school forever?
No.
Did she go back to school?
But she did.
I'm sorry, say it one more time.
Yes.
She did? Okay, for how long?
Not long.
Okay. Why did she get taken out of school again?
Because she had more bruises on her.
She had more bruises on her? When you pulled her out the second time, when was that?
Early October.
Okay. Did Jonte have any say in pulling her out of school?
Yes.
What
She wasn't learning nothing in school.
Okay. Did Anaya stay in school?
She did.
So now that Kiri was out of school, were you home with her during the day?
During the day, yes, I was.
And were there times where both you and Jonte were home with her?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, you mentioned that Jonte was in school. Did he go to school every single day?
No, he did not.
In September of 2018, did you get a new phone?
I did.
Did Jonte also get a new phone?
He did.
Who purchased those phones?
I did.
Who was paying for those phones?
I was.
Did the two of you text frequently?
We did.
Was it normal or routine for the two of you to text each other when you would be going somewhere?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you had the opportunity to look at these text messages?
Yes, ma'am, I have.
All right, and we see a name, Shep. Who is Shep?
Me.
Is that what Jonte would call you?
Yes.
And these messages, are they messages between you and Jonte?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'm going to direct your attention to line 440. Who is sending that message? Right here.
Jonte.
It says from Shep, right?
Yes.
Okay, so is that coming from you?
Yes, it is.
Okay, and what does the message say?
Hey, baby, I made it.
Okay, so is this an example of how you would tell them when you made it somewhere?
Yes, ma'am.
Line 425 here, who is this message from?
Me.
And can you just read the content of this message on September 21st?
I need to hear. I'm at work. I'll stay positive and be safe. I love you so much. Myers.
Okay, so again, you're letting him know where you're at.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Ms. Canmore, were there times where you would actually witness what Jonte was doing to Kiri?
Yes, ma'am.
And were there times where the two of you would communicate about it afterwards via text?
Yes, ma'am.
Would he also voice his complaints about her via text?
Yes, he would.
Ms. Canmore, looking at line 439 here, this message is, it says to Shell, so is that coming to you?
Yes, ma'am.
And what does that message say?
Now you finished eating.
All right, and the time on this is 11:05, so would you have been at work at that time?
Yes, ma'am.
These messages go up, so line 438, this message from Jonte to you, what does it say?
The others are stepping around moving the west.
Ms. Canmore, take your time.
It says the other is just standing around moving in one spot.
Who is he talking about, the other?
It's a carrier.
All right, what does he then say in line 437?
In her room.
What room would he be referring to?
Zacharia's room.
Is that the room that didn't have anything in it?
Yes, ma'am.
434 from Jonte to you, what does it say?
But I'm patrolling Naya.
What does that mean, patrolling Naya?
I think he was working her.
Okay. And line 432 from Jonte to you, what does this message say here?
If she don't say nothing all day, we would not either.
Okay. Was Kyria not talking at some point?
She stopped talking when she got abused.
She stopped talking when she got abused? So prior to the abuse, did she talk normally?
Yes, she did.
Looking at line 424 on 921, this message from Jonte to you, what does this say here?
She is terrible.
Right here. Line 424.
As soon as you left, she threw up all over the house, shaking my head.
SMH means shaking my head.
Yes, ma'am.
What do you say back to him in line 422?
Shaking my head. That don't make no damn sense. I don't know what I'm going to do about my own kids. I don't understand. What the hell why the hell they just can't get it together?
And then what do you say in line 421?
Baby, don't kill the girl. Don't lose it. Calm down. And just make it her take a bath and send her to bed.
Ms. Canamore, why were you telling him don't kill her?
Because he was really mad. Everything she did, he got mad.
Okay. Have he made any threats before?
Yes, ma'am.
What kind of threats did he make before?
Dante said he was going to kill my daughter.
Okay. In line 420, still on September 21st, this message from you, what does this message here say?
I truly apologize for her behavior. I don't know what's gotten insecure and why she want to act up and not listen.
In line 419, another message from you, what does that say?
Do you need me to come home?
Line 418, his reply.
No.
Why are you apologizing to him for her behavior?
Because I felt like I wasn't doing nothing right.
You felt like you were doing nothing right. Canamore, I'll direct your attention to text messages on September 23rd of 2018. Message 409 from Jonte to you. What does this message say?
Yeah, put ice on her.
Who is he referring to?
Zakiria.
And then you reply in line 408. What is your reply?
Her face is swollen.
Why was her face swollen?
Because Jonte kept punching her in the face.
Did you ever punch her in her face?
No, ma'am.
Line 406, still on September 23rd of 2018, from you, what does this message say?
Baby, you gotta find another method, because that ain't it, please.
What are you talking about? Another method for what?
I wanted him to stop hitting Zakiria.
And his reply in line 405?
I'm done.
Your reply in line 404?
And don't promise me if you're still gonna do it.
Line 403?
He said I'm not.
His reply in 402?
Trust me.
401?
I can't do nothing about them being crazy.
And your reply in line 400?
I do trust you, baby. And no, we can't, but I will figure something out because I can't see the man I deeply love walk away from me.
His reply in 399?
Okay.
His reply in 398?
Or I'll be in jail.
Your reply in 397?
Don't say that, baby. Just leave her alone. I gotta step up. You step down for her. Isolate yourself when you feel like you're about to go off.
Ms. Canamore, did he stop hitting Zakiria after that string of messages?
No, he didn't.
To line 393 on 923. This message from Jonte, what does it say?
Waiting for you to heal stuff. Waiting for you to kill Kyria.
Heal Kiri, is that what you said?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And 392?
And have a mother-daughter. I don't know what DH means.
Okay. His reply to that in 391?
I need to be away.
What is heal Kiri? What does that mean?
Clean up her abuses.
Can you say it one more time?
Clean up her abuses.
Okay. Were you using something to clean up her injuries?
Yes, ma'am.
What?
A first aid kit that I got from my job.
Going to line 385 on September 24th. This message from you, what do you say?
Why I just woke her up to eat. She still got food in her mouth.
Who are you referring to?
Zakiria.
Okay, and then line 384, his reply.
Then don't fear.
In line 383, again, his reply.
Keep her in her room.
Line 382.
Door closed.
What room is he referring to?
Zakiria's room.
Which room is that?
The empty room.
Going to line 369, still on September 24th, this message from Jonte to you says what?
She does not get snacks or drinks unless it's water.
Why is he saying that?
Because Zakiria wasn't talking to us.
So?
Jonte felt like she didn't deserve anything.
Okay, so was this punishment?
Yes.
Going to line 362, a message from Jonte on September 24th. What does this message say?
Make her speed walk. Are you speed walking?
Why is he talking about speed walking?
He wanted us to exercise.
Who is we?
Me and the girls.
Going to line 360, a message from Jonte to you on September 24th. What does he say?
She moved too slow. You have to push her to walk. Real. For real. She's a nervous baby.
And line 359.
And that still makes her in trouble because she will be trouble to us. And I have a reputation within myself that does better about tolerance.
And your reply in 358.
We are speed walking and I understand. I know your rules.
Line 357, his reply to you.
Our.
And 356, your reply.
Our rules. And finna get on the bus soon to go to Jamie's.
Miss Canmore, who dictated the rules in the house?
Jonte.
Did you follow his rules?
Yes.
Why?
Because Jonte wanted control in the house.
Okay. Going to line 354, we're still on September 24th of 2018. This message is from you. Can you read this message, please?
We gonna walk all the way home because the lady got an attitude because I took away the popcorn the store clerk brought her. She thought she was finna get a snack. I'm finna beat her ass.
Who is little baby?
Zakiria.
All right, you say in that message, I'm finna beat her red ass. Why are you saying that?
Because she was acting out.
Okay. What do you mean by that?
I was gonna whoop her.
What does what mean?
I was gonna use some guilt to discipline her.
Okay. You say red ass. Why do you say red ass?
Because she's the same complexion as me.
Okay, so that is a term for complexion? Okay. In line 352, this message from you to Jonte, what does it say?
That doesn't mean come home and jump on that damn girl. I got it.
And 351, his reply to you.
She started eating them.
Your reply in 350.
No, I took them. She didn't eat over me.
His reply in 349.
What is she walking slow or what?
Again, his message in 348.
Where you at?
Line 347, this message from you.
She called attitude, started walking fast ahead of me. Almost got hit by a car. I had to yank her up too many times. Finna get to this house and beat her ass and finna cross the street.
Ms. Canmore, did you yank her up?
I did.
Okay. Can you describe for the jury how you yanked her?
By her shirt.
By her shirt? Okay. Did she complain of any injury after that?
No.
Did you see that she was injured in some way?
No.
Did you beat her when you got home?
No, I didn't.
Did you do anything to her?
No.
Why not? You told him you were.
I wanted Jonte to believe that I did.
Going to line 345, this message again on 924 from Jonte to you. What does this say?
What did you tell her to walk faster?
And then 344 again from Jonte.
Or did she do it on her own?
Line 344 again from Jonte.
Be real.
I'm sorry.
Be real.
Line 342.
Because I told you not to talk to her.
Line 341.
She gives us the silent treatment and she gets nothing. They doing that because she is cute. She has a backward spirit in her.
Line 340 again from Jonte.
And the devil don't be around us or nobody.
What is a backward spirit? What is he referring to?
He thought my baby was corrupt.
Going to line 338, still on 924, this message from Jonte. What does it say?
We have to spoil Naya because she gonna learn and Naya gonna learn too.
Line 337.
By her not talking, she is one of the greatest listeners.
Line 336.
I hate her abs across her head.
Line 335.
So she know not to play with me.
Line 334.
She gonna learn.
Line 333.
Her punishments are griever than ever for real.
Line 332.
She would not be a devil. And she is a state of mind. Like, she don't have to listen because she's irritating.
And again, Ms. Canmore, who is he referring to?
Zykeria.
Finally, your reply to that stream of messages in 331 is what?
I know you told me not to talk to her. She did it on her own because she thought I was going to hear her and okay about the spoiling Naya.
And his reply in 330?
No, you need to listen.
His reply in 329?
Yeah, but running off is stupid.
His reply in 328?
You can't run from problems you created.
His reply in 327?
You should not, will not.
And 325?
Besides, she is working my troublesome ways for real.
And your reply in 324?
I'm not running away from my problems. I'm understanding now and I'm going to listen to you. Keep the door unlocked.
And the next message from him in line 308?
I'm leaving.
The next message from him in 307?
You is Aggie.
What's Aggie?
Aggravating.
All right. And your reply in 306?
I ain't do nothing to you but make you stop hurting my daughter because you was taking it too far. She's already abused enough and you put a hole in the shower.
Ms. Canmore, what did you see that made you send that text message?
I had took the girls a shower one day and Zykeria wasn't standing still. So Jonte got mad and picked her up by her neck and threw it to the shower wall.
Ms. Canmore, looking at line 305, his reply to you.
So?
Line 304.
Keep her away from me.
303.
Then
302.
y'all ass is slow as fuck.
Your reply in 301.
I said, don't get her in the face. You pick her up and threw her, just like you did Naya. If you felt like doing that, you could have went outside and got some air.
And his reply to you in 300.
Fuck you.
299.
Be a mother and stop calling me for shit.
His reply in 297.
They can diss you, but not me.
What does he mean by that?
They can disrespect me, but not him.
Okay. Your reply in 296.
I was being a mother. I just told you what she did. You got her on your own, and they're not dissing me anymore.
Line 293. This is from you.
I haven't spoken to anyone about shit. I know what's going on in this house, stays in this house. So I clearly don't know what the hell or who the hell told you that dumbass shit.
Ms. Cannamore, explain to the jury why you're saying I know what goes on in this house stays in this house.
Because whatever happened in my house, I was supposed to keep it to myself.
Says who?
Trust.
Ms. Cannamore, we left off, we're in October 16th of 2018, just after midnight, line 44, a message from Jonte to you.
No food, no drinks, no TV. I bet you won. Now she ready to run and shit. No man, you just fucked up. I don't want her around because my child is not going to ruin nothing. And trust, if she was older, I would have sent her to jail or kicked her ass out.
Line 43.
She's back up with shit. Her and I.
Line 42.
They don't know how to shit.
In line 40, your message.
Y'all know what you would have done if she was older. But it does hurt me because I gotta keep cleaning up blood and hide her abuses. However you spell that word, it hurts because I don't need you to get that mad. I'm seeing me all over again. But in my child. And I see if we have something here to help them. And I was cleaning up the grill and putting up cookies. And okay, wow, I'm sorry.
That's his reply in 39.
Because I know what you've been through.
That's line 38. Okay, thank you. Ms. Cannamore, going to line 37. What does he say in line 37?
Don't worry about it. She gonna come around.
Line 36.
She was picking out his cows.
And your reply in line 35.
And I truly know that's not you. I know you wouldn't hurt a child, Johnson. I know you're better than that. You have to control your anger. I know how to deal with you, and I love everything about you. But I can't watch it happen anymore. That's why I stood in front of her.
Can you explain to the jury what you're talking about there?
One day I got off work, and when I opened the doors, Zacchaeus was standing behind the couch naked. And Jonte had his mic stand in his hand. So I stood in front of her and told her to put it down.
Ms. Cannamore, his reply to you in line 33.
Oh, no, but she gotta know, don't disrespect, but honestly, I'm done providing for her series.
Line 32, his reply.
And I guess I'm mad because she don't love me like I love her. And that's what it always be.
Line 30 from you.
And it makes me mad also because she doesn't want to love none of us but her father. But I don't get so mad to where I hurt her. I put it in God's hands and let it be because He is working on all of this.
His reply in 29.
Well, she's going with him.
His reply in 28.
I would feel better with one child anyway, I guess.
His reply in 27.
We can do better. We can do more and have more fun.
Ms. Cannamore, I'm going to go back to some photographs. 9. What is this?
The sleep medicine I'm home from work.
And who would you give that sleep medicine to?
Zacharia.
Line 66, what is in the corner there?
Japanese mic stand.
Is that the mic stand you talked about earlier?
Yes, ma'am.
And in 111, what is that?
His mic stand.
Line 76, what is that?
Jonte's foot.
Can you explain to the jury how that got there?
Zacharia had shoes on her own foot. And Jonte got mad. So he picked her up and he threw her on the carpet and started punching her. And his foot hit the wall.
Where was he punching her?
In the face and the stomach.
Ms. Canmore, why did you never seek help?
Because I was scared.
Scared of what?
I didn't want to lose my girls. And I didn't want to go to jail.
Do you acknowledge that you had opportunities to seek help?
I did.
Do you take responsibility in part for the death of your daughter?
I do.
At some point you did call 911 though, correct?
Yes.
On October 17th, did something happen?
Yes.
Who all was home?
Me, Jonte, Nine, and Carrie.
Was there an argument?
Yes.
Explain to the jury what that argument was about.
The Jonte baby mama called me and she asked for Jonte's number, so I gave it to her. She told Jonte that Jonte Jr. said that one of my girls touched him.
So Jonte had kids of his own.
He did.
Was there a time that your girls and his kids were around each other?
Yes.
When was that?
When I surprised them.
Okay.
When I surprised Jonte at his mom's house.
Okay.
I brought my kids to meet his.
Did they also come over to the apartment at one point?
They did.
How many times had they been to the apartment?
Once.
Did any other adults come to the apartment?
His mom.
Did she drop them off?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Did his kids stay the night?
They did.
What was Jonte's reaction about this accusation?
He was pissed.
At who?
Zacharia.
What did he say?
He said, I told you she did it.
What did he tell Zacharia to do?
Get out.
Did he open the front door?
Yes, ma'am.
Miss Canmore, what's outside your front door?
The field type area with trees in the road.
Was it nighttime?
Yes.
Is that road busy at night?
Yes, ma'am.
What was your reaction?
I told her she not going nowhere. And I told Carrie to come and get clothes.
Can you say that one more time?
I told him she's not going anywhere. And I told Carrie to come back in the house.
When she came back inside, what happened?
As I was closing the door, when I turned around, she was on the floor.
Did you see how she got on the floor?
No, ma'am.
Did she get up again after she was on the floor?
No.
Did she say anything?
No.
Was she making noises?
Yes.
What kind of noises was she making?
She was moaning like she was in pain.
Did you say anything to Jonte?
What did you do?
What did he reply?
He didn't do nothing.
What did he do next?
He went into the refrigerator and got a jug of water and poured it on her.
Did she wake up?
No.
Do you remember about what time this happened?
Like 8 something.
How do you remember that it was around 8 something?
Because I left my house at 8:45 to get on the bus to go to work.
At the time, were you making dinner?
I was.
Did everyone eat?
We did.
Where was Kiri?
On the couch.
Was she moving?
No.
Did you still go to work?
I did.
Were you on time?
No.
That night, did you walk to the bus stop alone?
No, I didn't.
Who walked with you?
Jonesy.
Where was Kiri?
In the house. In the living room on the couch.
Where was Naya?
In the living room with her.
About what time did you get to work?
10:45, almost 11 o'clock.
Were you working with a woman named Shanika McFarland?
I was.
Is this someone that you worked with regularly?
Yes, ma'am.
Someone that you would communicate with outside of work?
Yes, ma'am.
Did she attempt to ask you what was going on?
She did.
Did you tell her anything?
No.
Why not?
Because I was scared. I thought that she would judge me for not telling nobody what was going on in the house.
Okay.
And
Go ahead.
I didn't want to lose my girls.
Ms. Canamore, I want to take your attention back to State 185. We're now on October 18th of 2018, around 12:16 p.m. Line 22, a message from Jonte to you. Can you read that to the jury?
Just to let you know, I'm about to leave. So don't worry about helping my family. I will find a way to help my mama. I don't want this phone paid, to be honest. I need to be at home or to be in a settled or not unsettled environment. I do not feel like I'm part of this apartment. I feel as if I have asked to be broken up with. So to make it all easier, I'm doing what I know you said. Good luck. Maybe you will find the man of your dreams. But now I know I wasn't for you. It just was here to fill up space for the time being. It's getting very dangerous here. I really do not want to be a part of a death based on a child I don't function with. And she needs to be with her father. And I'd rather have my son anyway. Tonight was weaker than any night before dealing with my baby mother, calling and all. So goodbye. You know, I'm leaving ASAP. Call you when I hit the south side. They are asleep. She woke up and threw up. And I am knocked out.
Ms. Canamore, did you feel the need to go home?
Yes.
How did you get home?
One of my coworkers' son.
When you got there, where was Kiri?
Still on the couch.
Did she look any different?
No.
How was she dressed?
She didn't have on clothes.
Did she have on clothes when you left?
No.
Why not?
Jonte wet them up when he poured the water on her.
So did he take her clothes off?
Yes.
Was she moving?
No.
Was she talking?
No.
Was she opening her eyes?
No.
Did you call 911?
No.
Ms. Canamore, walk the jury through what happened when you got home.
Jonte kept attempting to try to wake up Kiri. He put her in the kid's bathtub at first and turned the water on her. But she didn't wake up. on me, and her eyes was rolling to the back of her head. But she didn't wake up.
At some point, did you call 911?
Yes, I did. But it was after he took her out of my bathtub.
Okay, tell the jury about that.
He put her in my bathtub and warm water. They tried to wake her up, and she didn't get up. And when he took her out, she wasn't moving. She was just stuck. He tried to do CPR, but she wasn't getting up. He told me to call the ambulance, so I did.
Do you remember exactly what time you called?
No.
Was it hours after you got home?
Yes.
What did you tell 911?
My daughter wasn't breathing.
Did you tell them why she wasn't breathing?
No, not that I know of.
On February 8th, 2024, Jonte Harris was found guilty on all charges. On March 15th that year, he was sentenced to life in prison without parole on the murder charge and 30 years on counts 2 and 3, which were aggravated manslaughter of a child and aggravated child abuse. Although the state recommended a sentence of 25 years, the judge handed down Michelle the maximum of 30 years. Michelle was transferred to state prison on April 1st, 2024. Jonte entered prison on April 18th.